It's a real budget pinch. Every elementary and high school across the district is facing cuts. Last night, trustees presented their budget for the 2015-2016 school year. To make up for a $3.3 million shortfall, the board had to dip into funds that schools usually get to hold on to for a rainy day.
Line by line, trustees have poured over this budget.
In every department, we were down to nickels and dimes and trying to figure out at each department where we could find additional savings in an effort to keep any cuts away from the classroom.
But with a projected deficit of $3.3 million, that wasn't entirely possible.
There's a lot of concern from trustees about all of the cuts we've had to make.
Among the cuts, school organization funds. Based on enrollment, every school is given money to operate. At the end of the school year, there's usually some left over that schools use for future upgrades and projects. Now those funds have to be handed back to the district.
It was a frustrating process to have to try, and on top of an already a projected structural deficit that we were facing within our district, to have to find additional savings and cuts.
More cuts were made to district's administration. Even then, trustees came up $700,000 short. So they're dipping into the shrinking contingency fund. After this budget, the district will have only 1% of its annual operating budget set aside for emergencies.
That is a difficult process when you're in the trustee chair, to know that there's only so many dollars and we have to try and allocate them as best we can with fully knowing that we're not meeting everyone's needs.
But school trustees have no choice. They're required by law to present the Ministry of Education a balanced budget.
I really would like to congratulate the board because they've done a great job. They've taken the process very seriously and they've done what they have to do to come up with a balanced budget, but it's not a very pleasant experience.
The final vote on the budget will take place at the May 26th board meeting. Camille McDonald, CKPG News.